What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with the first installment of the June Vlog Challenge of 2018. So this is June 1st, 2018. It's about 9:30 in the a.m., and I'm out here in my garage. I wanted to film inside the house, but the house is a complete disaster, and I will give you guys the grand tour once we have it cleaned. The interesting thing is that we had a party. I'm going to set it down here. The interesting thing is we had my graduation party. Finally graduated, praise the Lord, last Saturday, and we threw away the food and everything like that, but the decorations are still up and the carpet looks terrible. Excuse me. This is what my hair looks like when I wake up, by the way. So the term "I woke up like this," I woke up like this, and so I will show you guys the garage here in a second, and I will show you the house whenever we get it picked up, hopefully tonight or tomorrow, or hopefully Sunday. We will see. Hopefully by the third day, everything will be clean and taken care of. So, yeah, I'm going to give you a grand tour of the garage, but for a second here, a lot of people are probably going to be asking, it's Friday, why aren't you at work? I quit my job. I quit my job. It was one of the most interesting things that I've ever done in my entire life. And I felt that this job was not worth staying at. I did not. When I first got the job, they promised me the moon. They promised me the land of milk and honey. And it sounded really great. And it turns out it was too good to be true. And in that, I mean, they said that I would work 40 hours a week, which is full-time for them. I know some places it's 30 is full-time, but for them it's 40. 40 hours a week. Full benefits would kick in after 30 days for me and my wife. And the PTO, which is paid time off for those of you that don't know, would kick in instantly. The second that I started my first shift, I was allowed 15 days of paid time off automatically. So I could put those in anytime, and I just have to give them a month in advance. So this is great. I should have seen the red flags, however, because the first red flag was they did not give me the job I applied for. I applied for a front desk concierge service. They hired me as a valet. And I said, okay. I have a buddy of mine who is a valet at one of the hospitals here, and apparently he's making good enough money, so maybe this will be good for me. This will be awesome. And the fact is, they also wanted me to be a bellman, which I had to help people with their luggage and take them upstairs, bring them downstairs. If they forgot shampoo or something, go up to the floor, give them the little bottle of shampoo that I always steal whenever I go to hotels. Not gonna lie, if you say you don't, you are also a liar. The whole thing just sounded. It sounded weird. It sounded too good to be true. But on the other hand, I should have seen the other red flags, which they are a brand new hotel. They just opened up last September, so not even a year old. And their communication skills, their management, and their overall employees are just atrocious. They are terrible. They are so short-staffed. Their turnover rate is ridiculous, and they're not even a year old, like I said. And I just feel like that there's a reason for all that. And again, that was a red flag that I should have seen coming. Interesting enough, I added to that turnover rate. I got scolded because on my second day of work, I got into an accident. I was pulling a customer's truck into the parking garage, and it's a big souped up truck, and I didn't turn wide enough, and I scraped the edge, the wheel hub, the back wheel hub of this guy's truck on a yellow pole. And so I didn't try to hide it. I went and I looked at it, and I tried to see if I can scratch the paint off. I looked at it to see if it had chipped any paint, and it chipped paint, and it had a yellow streak all the way across the wheel hub. And so I immediately went to one of my managers and said, hey, I screwed up. Here's what I did. And they're like, okay, well, you can't tell the customer. You can't speak to the customer about this. Do not engage the customer at all about this. We will get a manager to talk to the customer, and you do nothing. And pretty much in a nutshell, they told me that I was put on probation for a week, so I couldn't park cars for a week. And so, I mean, that kind of sucks. I mean, that defeats the purpose of me being there. Like, I pretty much just wrote tickets, and that's it. And I work 8-hour shifts. I worked 8-hour shifts when I first got there. And my first day, I probably worked a total of 20 minutes. The rest of it was me standing around doing absolutely nothing. Now, about 5 years ago, if you would have told me that was my job, that I could stand around for over 7 hours and do absolutely nothing, I would have said, sign me up. I'll do that for a living. No, I feel like that I was literally wasting away at that place because the little valet cart, this is pretty much what I would do. I just lean and just listen to the music, which it usually is like Motown or 70s rock or something like that. So I'm just hanging out. And I see a customer drive by. Oh, self-parking. Okay, no valet. Okay, thank you. Have a great day. Oh, do you need help with those bags? No, you don't? Okay, great. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Oh, restaurants. There are a few restaurants towards that way, and here's a list of restaurants. Here you go. That's all I would do. That's it. That's all I would do. And I'm like, I feel like I serve no purpose here, and if I were to quit tomorrow, they would miss me. And they only had they had 4 valet guys. No, 3. No, 4. No, 4, sorry. They had 4 valet guys when I got there, and by the time I left, they had 2. Two. One was fired for sexual harassment, and I left. So they were down 2. But anyway, I quit because the communication skills were atrocious. Oh, and they screwed with my schedule. I didn't work the same schedule 2 weeks in a row the entire time I was there. So I started off with the late night shift, and then the next week they wanted me to do the morning shift, and then the following week they wanted me to do split shifts where I work a little bit in the morning and a little bit in the evening. And by a little bit in the evening, I mean 7 p.m. to midnight. And the reason I left my old job at Pizza Planet, loved that place. I would go back in a heartbeat if I wanted to. They would keep me until about 7 a.m. So, not 7 a.m. Midnight or 1 a.m. they would keep me. And I was like, I love this job. I love the people I work with. It's great work, and it's awesome. I love this place. It's fantastic. But I hate working nights, and they don't really make money in the daytime. Delivery drivers don't, so it's kind of irrelevant for me to be working in the mornings and just saying screw the night shift. But anyway, I hated working nights because my wife is here all by herself. She gets home at 6 p.m., and usually I go to work at 5, and she would be here all by herself. Or in this case, at the hotel, I would be there at 3 and get home at 11 p.m., and it just wasn't worth it, guys. So my wife and my marriage is way more important than a crappy job that I'm not going to keep. So I left. I called in Friday, so I wasn't feeling too good. So I called in and I said that I had food poisoning. And then Monday I just no call, no showed, which I shouldn't have. But I mean, I got tired of their shit. And hopefully I have 2 jobs that are hopefully going to come knock on my door within the next week. One job is 40 hours a week, full benefits. I asked them in my interview if it's legitimately 40 hours a week or if it's 37 and a half like I'm getting at this old place. And I was like, okay, I want this job. And then another job is 40 hours a week, full benefits, yada, 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 $10 an hour. One job is $12 an hour. Starting at $12 an hour, but since I have a college degree, if I get the job, maybe I can get a little bit more, maybe 15. The $15 per hour that all the liberals are proclaiming needs to happen, I can get that with a college degree. But anyway, all right, so I'm gonna give you a little tour. It's already like 9.5 minutes. Already gonna give you a little tour of this place. Ooh, it's really bad white lighting. So over here is just my little workbench. Of course, I have nothing really on it except for my balls. And then I have a little area over there where like I spray painted a shelf, And then I got my dartboard, and on the other side is like a home run, like a baseball thing. Here, let me see if I can find the box. This is what it has on the back right there. It's right there. Looks pretty cool. And then I got a lot of people call it, what is this called? Beanbag toss? Just to be a pervert. I call it the cornhole game. You like prop these up, and they're little beanbags, and you throw them, and they glow in the dark. So I could actually like play beanbags in the dark, which we did the night I got them. And then here's the couch, but it's occupied with boxes right now. And then there's the recliner. And then here's our roommate's couch, Jess, but I'm not keeping that one. Here's a painting that my dad got me for the garage, because I'm kind of turning this into a man cave. Hate that term, but I'm turning it into a man cave. It's a portrait of all the serial killers playing poker. So we got your Michael, Jason, Freddy, Chucky, and Ghostface down there. And it's pretty cool. I loved it. I was like, that's like the ultimate thing for the man cave. And then my sister asked me, what do you want for your man cave? I said, get me a damn dartboard. So she got me a dartboard. The worst thing is we really don't have Wi-Fi very strong out here. So the Wi-Fi is going to probably have to come later, because we need like boosters, like little towers for signals that I can just plug into the wall, and I get instant Wi-Fi boost. So here's my TV, and then we have a Fire Stick ready to go. I just need that Wi-Fi enhancer. And guys, that's pretty much my garage. Hopefully by the end of this June vlog challenge, I'll have everything set up the way that I want it to, because I want the TV up. My Uncle Steve is coming to drop off a fridge for me. It's supposed to be a really nice fridge. Like the top is a freezer and the bottom is a refrigerator. So maybe I could like store like, ice cream and chocolate milk and stuff like that. I don't drink beer, but if my friends want beer, they can bring their own beer, obviously. So that's my garage. I'm going to show you the backyard real quick, and we'll call this an installment. Oh, look who it is. Come here. It's Chandler. It's my little baby boy Chandler. Whoa, it's bright. Oh, man, y'all had to tear up the damn dish mat. We let this dish mat stay out to dry, so they tore it up. Thanks, guys. So this is my backyard. So I got a little mini court, got table and chairs. The previous owners left that dollhouse over there for us. And then there's a sandbox that is kind of sketchy, so I'm not gonna open it. And then there's Chandler. And then there is our basketball goal. Right there. My dad got me an official NBA Spalding basketball goal. It's a little crooked because the first night that I had it up, we had to put it on its side because we got really bad wind. It's windy in Amarillo. Who would have thunk it? Actually, fun fact for you. Amarillo is more windy than Chicago. So, suck it, Chicago. Just kidding. I'm pretty sure I have a lot of piglets in Chicago. But anyway, all right, guys, so that's it. Just a little tour for you. And hopefully I can do like these live. I'm probably going to go on live anyway. Probably just like recap, and I'm probably going to post this like right now. But my day is not going like, there's nothing interesting going on. I just got a call from my mom who asked me to go to her place because she has a plumber and she has to go to work. So I gotta go sit there and watch the plumber, like in Drake and Josh. Don't you have something to plumb? So I'll go watch the guy plumb, and then I'm gonna go have lunch with my dad at noon. We're gonna go eat at my old job's buffet, Pizza Planet's buffet. So if you're ever in Amarillo, any pretty much weekday around lunch, you can get a Pizza Planet buffet. And it's one of the best buffets in town, like some of the best pizza in town. It's just pizza, salad, spaghetti, and like dessert pizza. But I mean, it's still good. So, all right, guys, I'm approaching 15 minutes here. So if you guys want to ask me questions throughout this vlog, if you guys want to ask me anything, go ahead, go for it. I said I would say what song stuck in my head right now. The song that stuck in my head right now is, oddly enough, Trash Day by Weird Al Yankovic. Like, I will wake up in the morning and I will have certain songs stuck in my head. And for some reason, that song was stuck in my head today. So, yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the tour of the garage. Hope you enjoyed the little mini tour of the backyard basketball court. One of my ambitions is hopefully to get like a logo at like the half court of it's like, you know, pork chop or something like that, and do it like in a Lakers font logo. It'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I'm a Lakers fan. You want to fight about it? All right, guys. So I'm gonna get out of here. 15 minutes over. Thank y'all once again. Ask me questions. I'm going to be doing this every single day the entire month of June, and I hope you guys are going to sit back and enjoy it. All right, guys, thank y'all so much once again for dropping by, and always remember, my little piglets, call them pork chop. Loves y'all the mostest. Y'all take it easy, guys, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great day. Bye, guys!